Hello there, all you little cleaners out there in YouTube land. Thank you for coming and watching my video. I appreciate you being here. This week we're going to be talking about what sold on eBay for the, let's see, May 15th through the 21st. So without ado, we're going to go right ahead and get started. And the first thing that we sold this week was, let's get there. It is not that. It is not. It's this. Shoot. How about that? I didn't have it quite ready, but there it is. Now you know. Alright, so this is the first thing that I sold this week. Let's see. I originally listed this. I didn't pay anything for this. I don't even know where it came from. It's been here for quite a while now. I think I got it at a house I cleaned out, but that's neither here nor there. Let's see. I listed it May 30th, 2019. I sold it May 15th, so it was up for almost just short of a year. And I did get $40 and $40 plus shipping on that item. So that was a good sale. Yes, these old monster 1990s camcorders actually can still sell. I was priced a little high, I think, for mine, but for what it was. But you go ahead and you see. I'm not buying them. They're very big and they take up a lot of space. But if I got them for free again, I'd sell them for sure. If you could find them, they gotta work though. This one was tested. It did work. I did have to pay a little bit for. There was something that was missing that I needed. I think it was the power cord, something like that. I needed a charger, so I did have to buy a charger. But the charger sold when I bought it was fairly cheap, so it was like less than $10 on eBay. So that was then. I bought it. It actually was quite a while ago that I bought it. Checked it. I just never got it listed. So that was that. So all right, next, nice little story that you got there. Nice story, dude. All right. So all right, next. Give me next. Where's my arrow for next? Oh, where are they? Little VTech game cartridges. I don't really know the game these for. They are obviously not tested because I didn't have the gadget to test them with. But anyway, they were also something that was free that I picked up who knows where. I listed these February 1st, 2020. So it was this year at least. And sold them May 15th. And I did get $15.99 plus shipping on those. So I think I actually found another one that was somewhere else in here, and I shipped that along with these ones just to be, just to make it go away. But it's a bonus. So next, and this is an old peanut butter glass, a Bosco peanut butter glass, and it says Sweet William there. You can see in little letters there. These are typically not that great of sellers anymore, although there are a few that will still sell for over $100, but they're few and far between now. So fortunately, the nice thing about it is that a lot of people don't recognize that they're collectible anymore, so they end up on the clearance shelves at the Goodwill or with the clearance prices at the Goodwill. So this one I paid what did I pay for this? 79 cents. So I got a deal on it. Although I listed it July 24th last year, 2019. So it was almost a year. It took almost a year to sell. Sold it on May 15th for $15. I got $15 plus shipping on that one. So it took almost a year to get that. So keep that in mind if you're going to be interested in something like that. You will need. They don't take up a lot of space. A 6-inch tote with a lid, slid under the bed. You're good to go. Lots of room for that. That's not where I stored it, but that's where you could store it if you don't have any room. Okay, next. Yeah, here we go. The Lost Honor of... Is it Katharina? It's Katharina Blum. One of those. All right. And, this is just something I got for 10 cents at a yard sale I picked up a long time ago. Well, actually, no, I paid 49 cents for this. I bought this, I think, when I was at Goodwill. I got it at Goodwill, so it wasn't the yard sale. I did get it at Goodwill. I bought it when I bought a bunch of other horror VHS stuff. I thought this was kind of like horror. Obviously, this girl's in trouble. She's got handcuffs over her head. So, I don't know what the deal is there, but and it was foreign, but it was subtitled, so I did not watch it, so I don't know about it. But yeah, it wasn't that great a deal that I thought it was. So I listed it to move it. So I listed it actually last December on the 14th, and I sold it May 15th, and I only got $2.99 plus shipping. That was that. So moved it along. That's that. So next. All right, these I had these for quite a while. They should have sold sooner. They didn't. I paid $4 for them, and let's see, I paid $4. Let's see, I listed March 21st, 2018. Sold them May 15th, and I took $13.50. And apparently, the guy who bought them could not actually look at the pictures because the pictures showed that there was chipping with surface rust underneath the lips. The pictures showed it. He wanted refunded, so I let him ship them back to me. I'll take them over to the shop, and I'll probably make out better over there with them. I'm not going to relist them. Yeah, so they are going to go to the shop there. I haven't taken them over yet, but they're in a tote to go over to the shop. So yeah, anyway, so I did refund him, but I did not refund the original shipping because he did say that they were not as described, but eBay allowed me not to refund the original shipping because I offer free returns. So I did have to pay for the return shipping, but and then I refunded him. So it wasn't that much, but it is what it is. So they were. And I did report him. There is a link there to report. I don't know if it does any good or not. I have to believe that it's there for a reason. It goes somewhere, maybe into a file. I don't know what it is, but I did report him for using the returns incorrectly, because you can't say something is not as described if it is described. You're not supposed to do that. So I would assume that the more they get that sort of thing, the more likely it is. But then some of the new returns, I've had some. I don't know if they're even gonna be messing with that anymore. Something funny was happening with something when I went to do a cancellation earlier. There was something in there that something's not right. I don't remember what it was, but they're making some kind of changes or something. So anyway, so I refunded that $13.50 to the guy. So that was that. All right, next. Little football, it's a pewter piece. It was out of a scenic game. It was ESPN. That stuff's just not doing anything. I lowered the prices on these forever ago. I didn't pay anything for it, so it's not that big a deal. But it's been listed for 5 years. So December 4th, 2015 is when I originally listed this thing. And I had them priced higher originally, but then I just went and just lowered the prices because I just wanted to move stuff. So that's helpful that way. Anyway, so I only got $1 for it plus shipping. It is what it is. So moving on from that, next. Revereware lid. Let's see where this one. Let's see. Is it here? There it is. This was for a 9 5/8 inch lid that sold. I paid 79 cents for it. Listed it December 5th, 2018. So it was up a while. Well, that's actually when I did the original listing. So it may have been added to the listing later. I'm not sure. I've changed some of the way I'm recording that, but I have to go through and make sure I handle things differently. The same way that I did before till I get to the new records. So anyway, yeah. Too much information. Let's see it. I listed it December 5th, 2018. Sold it May 16th for $13.95. I got for that one. $13.95 plus shipping on that. So it's about $20 altogether. So next, more than that, just over $20. So next. This is a little ammo belt for some kind of a, I don't know, toy gun, Busby gun. I paid $1 at, I believe it was at Goodwill. I listed it December 4th, sold May 16th, and I got 20 for that, and then the guy canceled, so it was canceled. So that's nothing. Next. And let's see, this is another one. Somebody bought that. They actually didn't buy the collar, they bought the blades. Well, yeah, actually this is what the deal was. They bought the blades. I could not find them. I thought they weren't inventoried. I actually thought the blades sold a long time ago, and they may have on Bonanza a long time ago, or Truegether or something like that, but they were still in this listing. The only thing left in this listing is that collar. Yeah, it's the only piece I know that I have is the collar that's pictured. So anyway, I actually paid 50 cents for the listing for the item, and I listed this originally February 19th, 2017. Sold it May 16th for $14.95. I got for those blades, and I nicely asked the person. I told them that I was not able to locate this item, and I asked them if they would mind if I canceled it for them, and they said go ahead and cancel. So I canceled it as by request, because they agreed. So that's what I did. I finally got top rated seller back, and I don't want to lose it, because once you lose it, it takes forever to get it back. So, and those shipping discounts are nice. So anyway, next. Alright, so these are 16 pieces of a single lane track. I don't think I'd actually ever seen single lane track before. I haven't really messed with slot cars too much, like, since, for a long, long time. But they came in a bag full. I found out there was like a trash bag full of slot car stuff. I got at the niche one day for like $5, and I finally got around to getting it parted out. It didn't take me too long to get it parted out, but yeah, there's these 16 of them. I paid 33 cents for this because I parted it all out. There was a lot of listings that I made out of this thing. So anyway, I'm gonna be working on an Arton slot car. It's a something Ring of Terror one I'm going to be working on next. It doesn't look like it does very well. They're different kind of slot cars, but I just wanted to tell you that. I don't know why. I felt like it. Okay, so yeah, anyway, I listed this March 31st, 2020. I sold it May 17th, and I got $25 for these tracks. Plus shipping, that is. Plus shipping. $25 plus shipping for that. These are older tracks. I mean, it's across the board. There's all different people selling. And so I usually price toward the high end for the most part, especially on something where there isn't a lot of them available. So if there's like 3 of them out there and somebody sold it for $10 and somebody else sold it for $30, I'm going to price it $30 because that's who I am. And I'll just wait for the sale. So, all right, that's me. I understand I have a lot of room and you don't. So I'm not saying you should price it at $30. I understand you just got to move stuff. So that's cool. All right, next. Inca's upset. Somebody must have come home. All right, there's this plate. I got these forever ago. I believe from Goodwill. I paid 79 cents. Yeah, 5 years ago I listed these. November 19th, 2015, I listed these things. So I've sold a couple of them over the years, a few of them. They're super sweet, but they're really heavy. So I do not do free shipping. Although this it may have a flat shipping rate on there. I'm not sure if it's calculated or flat. But yeah, typically when I have something heavy like this and I try doing free shipping, it ends up going to the other side of the country. So I don't do free shipping if I can help it. So anyway, sold it on May 17th, and I got $20 for the plate. So hold on a minute. All right, well, I had to talk to my beautiful wife for a couple minutes there, so I was paused, and you didn't even know it. So, yes. All right, next. Well, let's see. Yeah, I told you all about this thing, what it sold for, all that. Okay, yeah, next. All right, little safety razor, Let's see. I thought this was super cool. I mean, I really liked it. I thought it was neat. I paid $1 for this. I paid a lot of money for this. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I paid $1 for it, and yeah, so I gotta fix that. All right, so let's see. I listed it August 3rd last year. So I had to wait. You know, I gotta wait to get the prices I want, or at least something close. Anyway, so as you can see, I had it listed for $79.99. Sold it May 17th, but I didn't get that. I got $45 for it plus shipping, and it says $460 first class, and that's what they paid, $460 first class. But something like that, I will always upgrade to priority. It just gets there faster, and if something happens, typically it gets there faster. If something happens, I have insurance, because eBay will just give people their money back if they don't get their item by a certain time, and you will just lose. So it's worth paying that extra, I think, for me, for the peace of mind of knowing that I did my best to get it to them quickly. All right, so that was that. Next, I don't mean to sound like I'm preaching. I hope I don't sound like I'm preaching when I say that. But all right, anyway, these are little 1-inch plastic cowboys and Indians, and let's see. These are they were made in Hong Kong, so the likelihood is that these came from most likely the late 60s, early 70s would be my guess. I remember them when I was a kid. I think you could get, like, the guys on the horses, if I remember right, you could get them out of gumball machines. If I remember right. It's been a long time, but I think they came in those little plastic ball things, and the gumball machines would come out. And yeah, so anyway, I listed these March 31st, sold May 17th, and I only got $7. $7 plus shipping for them, but I didn't pay anything for them, so that's the sweet part. Next. I love that not paying. I love when you can turn zero money into money. That's just so much fun. Okay, let's see. This here is a canning jar lid. I paid 79 cents for it. I listed it March 30th, 2018, and so that was the original listing on these anyway. So sold it May 18th for $7.19 plus shipping. All right, next. Let's see. It's this one, which sold for $6.99. This one sold for $6.99. This one sold for $6.99. And this one sold for $6.99. You can always pause the video if you want to see those longer. Anyway, these were given to me by a friend of mine who was basically cleaning house. They needed to get rid of some things, so they could. They're going to be probably moving to Florida. You know, they have a house there. They have one here, and they're out of here, I think. But they needed to make room to put their house on the market. So I ended up with stuff a while back, which was very kind of them. I listed these February 19th, 2019. I've been selling them mostly at auction, but then I decided to go ahead and list them after quite a while of running auctions on them. I just decided to finally go ahead and put them all, buy it now, and somebody came in and bought these 4, and that was on May 18th. They came in and bought them, so it was one person bought all 4 of them, so that was sweet. Okay, next. This was really quite a surprise. I had forgotten. I knew that I had these. Yeah, they were in my inventory. I just didn't realize how much I had some of them priced for. I think these are the only ones that I have left. Well, actually, no. I don't think I might have other ones. I still have. There's ones that have, like, I don't know, a bunch of little round circles on them for, I think they're mini muffin pans or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure what they are. But this one here was for a bundt cake or an omelet pan that you would put into an express ready set go, which I've used those before. They're a lot of fun. They still have that. What's that taste? There's a bit of like a rubbery kind of a taste to things when you cook them in these things. At least I've found that. So anyway, this was 75 cents. Listed July 23rd, 2016. Sold May 18th, and I got $17.94 plus shipping for this I was thrilled. I was surprised, but I was thrilled too. So, it was cool. Next. Look at that red background. That red background, I'll be honest with you. Now I have this as, I went through a long time ago, I went through and did, 5 years ago, I went through and did a thing where I did sell similar on everything. So I ended everything, I did sell similar on everything, and that was in 2015. In October and November 2015 is when I did that. So I have this as that I listed it November 7th, 2015, but that was the sell similar. This was actually done with this red background. I did these. My mother moved in with us 10 years ago, and the ones with the red background were done 10 years ago. They were done before she moved in with us. So, yeah, that much I know. So I don't really know how long I had it listed, but I know it's been around a long, long time. So they just, look, $10 is not a lot for this thing. And it just didn't go. So anyway, I have that I paid nothing because I just don't remember. And so I sold it finally May 18th, 10 years later, for $7. $7 plus shipping. And I know, but who knows when you list something when that's going to happen? Who knows? I suppose I tried running sales that included it, all kinds of things to make it go away. And I could have just gotten rid of it, but I don't really think about going through my inventory and getting rid of things and ending things. It's just not something I actually think about. It's just there, If I lived in a 1-bedroom apartment, yeah, that'd be a whole nother story. But I don't, so. But I understand space. I used to live in a 10 by 50 mobile home, so I understand space. I did have a shed though when I did that, but I made things work until we could get enough money together to buy the house. So that's just what I did. I made it happen. So all right, next. We've been here in this house now 15 years. So all right. Is it 15 years? Yeah, 2005 is when we moved in here, yeah. So, actually, I think it was July. It was July, I think, or late June, somewhere in there. Yeah, so anyway, let's see. Yeah, this is, where's it at? Christmas painted bath. Alright, I paid 40 cents for these. There were several of them with the little Sky dog. I got these, I think it was last year, maybe the year before, at Walmart. When they clearanced everything, at the end, and they were like 10 cents. So I got them like 40 cents. So I got all four for like 40 cents. There was 4 different little hand towels here, and it was a clearance, and so they were in a bag here. I was actually gonna give them to somebody, but they were in a bag here in my office, and I found them one day, and I said, I'm just listing them. So I did. So they've been listed since February 10th. And I sold them May 18th for $7. How you like that? Pretty cool. Alright. Next. Cannon jar lid. 2 of them. Sold 2 of them. So I paid, this is going to be changed to 0.46. I paid 46 cents for the pair. I listed them January 2nd last year. Sold May 18th for, come on. There we go. For $14.38. So they went for full price plus shipping. So, yes. And that's a beautiful thing. Next. Yes. These. As you can see in the picture, there's some tearing right there on the, let's see, about 7th book down, 6th, 7th book down. There's some tearing right there. You can obviously tell the top ones are discolored. I showed that there was cover edge wear, soiling, previous owner markings. I took other pictures of the wear and damage, just so you're aware that this is what I did. Value Tales books are pretty good. I paid $5 for this lot. I listed these June 24th last year, sold May 18th for $100. I took $100 plus shipping, and the person got them, and they were proceeded to tell me how they wouldn't have paid that much for something in this condition and blah, 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 blah. And I just kind of explained to them very nicely that all of the wear to the books was described. It was pictured, but they were more than happy to send them back. I was more than happy to let them do the refund if they wanted to send them back. So they didn't even ask for a refund, and then this buyer proceeded to tell me that they had no intention of sending them back, just that they wouldn't have paid that much had they known they were in this condition, which if they would look at the pictures, read the description and the condition thing, they would have seen what the condition was on them. And to be quite honest with you, I wouldn't have sold them for less. So she could have offered me whatever she wanted to, and she would not have gotten them, because I know the value of these books in this condition, because I've sold them so many times. I just would not have done that. Now, granted, eBay solds may have shown things in cheaper prices, but because someone undersells something does not mean that that's a true valuation. I get tired of people saying that eBay solds is the way to find a fair price. No, it's not. It's a way to find a price that someone sold something for, but that is not necessarily always a fair price. You can overpay on eBay and you can underpay on eBay, but there's still that doesn't mean that the people that underpay are the actual fair price for it. Sorry, not a way to do your valuations. But anyway, that's enough. That's enough of that. Next. I'll probably get a thumbs down for that. So hopefully there'll be a whole bunch more thumbs up to counterbalance that one thumbs down that I get for that. So, or maybe 2 thumbs downs for that. Yeah. Anyway, so if you did put a thumbs down there for that, I understand. All right, and I'm still glad you're here. So, all right. Playmobil. Eagle Castle. This was something I listed this quite a while back. Let's see. I listed it to, March 20th, 2016. And this is a free to me kind of thing now. I don't know what I originally paid, but I think I got it in a $5 bag at the niche. I'm not totally sure anymore. It's been so long. I just can't remember. Yeah, so what they bought was some rocks. There were some rocks and plastic rocks in here somewhere. And they bought that. I don't have a whole lot left in this thing anymore. There's very little left of that. I've sold most of the pieces over the years. I was surprised when I did my inventory how little of them was actually left. I hadn't realized it that's what had happened. But anyway, so the rocks sold May 19th for $9.95. $9.95 plus shipping. So yeah, so that was pretty cool. Next. I parted this out. I mean, I think there was originally 5 parts. Let's see, there was the blades inside, there was the bucket, the motor, and then there was the lid for the metal container, and then it was the metal container. So yeah, I think there was 5 parts to this. So let's see if I got my math right. Yes, I do. Because I originally paid $10 at the Goodwill, and so I have this part that I sold in as $2. What did I sell here? I did not put it in here, but whatever it is that I sold, I got $22.95 for it. Not sure which piece it was. Sorry about that. I should remember to put that in, but I always forget. So I don't think it was the lid. I don't know, but I just sold another piece of that. I'm going to be shipping the bucket out today. So, only thing I have left is the motor. Believe it or not, the motor's the only part left. So anyway, yeah, I listed this November 5th last year. Sold it May 19th. So whatever it was, that's what it was. I'm thinking maybe it was the blades. I'm thinking it was the paddle on the inside. That's what I think it was. So, all right, next. A Mickey Mantle glove. I found this in a box in the basement. It's been there forever and ever and ever. It's like, it's amazing, this stuff that I just bought and didn't ever get listed. I have so much stuff I need to just get it listed. I just can't believe it. Anyway, 99 cents I paid for this Mickey Mantle glove. I listed it May 6th. and I sold it May 19th, and I got $40. I took $40 plus shipping for it. It's a Mickey Mantle. I mean, who wouldn't want it? You know? There it is. Alright, so yeah, next. Converse All-Stars. That's what it says on them. Top lace. We used to call them Bobos. If you're from back in the day, you'll know what that is. Nobody would have worn these. They wear them all now. Everybody wears them now, but not back then, man. You wore Nike Bruins or else. Let's see. $2 I paid for these. They did not have the insoles. The insoles were gone. So, yeah. So my wife actually had them listed in her eBay stuff for a long time. And then I listed them back in July last year, July 14th. Sold them May 19th, and I got $12. $12 plus shipping on. So I was happy with that, and that was fine. I was glad to see it. Obviously, those aren't the original laces in there, and the insoles were gone. So, but they were size 12, so I took a shot, you know. So anyway, I got them at the niche, by the way. Next. This is it's a Nintendo game for the NES, for the original system. Where did I get this? I got a couple of these games oh, yeah. I think when do you remember those plastic geese that I sold? Yeah, those plastic geese. These were actually in the box. They were actually in the box when I bought it at the store. So this and another game that I think I've sold that as well. But I don't know what they were doing in there, but I paid $5 for those geese, so, and I did good on those. So anyway, yeah. So this let's see, where are we at here? Disney's Adventures in the Magic Kingdom. So actually, I have $250. I paid $250 for that, probably because I took the 2 games out and counted that from, I don't know, maybe I got it somewhere else, but I know it was in something else. It was bought inadvertently. So, but anyway, yeah, I got $250 on there, so I got $250. Listed it April 11th, sold May 20th, and I got $8, $7.99 plus shipping for it. So I was happy with that. Next, I got these at the niche as well, in a bag lot. I paid $252 because the bag was probably $5 for a bag, and I got a bunch of old readers like this. So listed these February 1st, sold them May 20th, and I did get $40 plus shipping. Next, those old Dick and Janes used to sell. I mean, it wasn't hard to get $40 for one book back in the day. So, all right, yeah, well, that's that. But I paid $1 for this here, just one. They're buying. It's a variation listing, so they have to pick the one they want. And so I paid $1 for it. Listed August 12th last year, sold May 20th for $4.87. These were also something that was also listed in my wife's eBay thing. And she did sell some off, but for the most part, not. They were retail arbitrage at Walmart, so they were clearanced out. So anyway, next. Yeah, and this was also in that bag. Let's see, that I got from the niche. Let's see, I paid $1 then because it was in that bag. Sold it. I listed it. Man, well, when did I list it? Maybe I didn't buy them together. I know I paid $1 for it. So I listed it October 14th last year. Sold it May 20th I took $9 plus shipping on that. So either I didn't buy them together or I did and I didn't list them all at the same time, which is probably the case. Next. Alright, we have these 2 Corel Blue Garland Snowflake juice glasses, real little juice glasses, and I paid $1.58 for the pair. I listed them April 15th, sold May 21st for $14 plus shipping. $14 plus shipping. They're kind of a hard sell too. It only took a month, less than a month or whatever, just a little more than a month to sell them, but they don't typically sell, not like they used to anyway. So must be more of them out there than used to be. All right, next, and I believe it's the last one, are these two books, which really creeped me out when I found them at Goodwill. Like, there's a girl in the one that, like, she's in the hospital, like, floating down the hallway. Spooky stories, haunted healthcare. Spooky. And I paid $1.98 for the pair. I listed them March 29th, sold. I just got a shiver up my spine just from talking about them being spooky. Isn't that weird? Yeah, so, yeah, let's see. Yeah, May 21st was when I sold them. I got $12, and so that was everything. So for everything that I sold, I paid $31.16. And let's see, my net sales after the stuff that was canceled and returned was $540.09 for the week. So that's thrilling to me. I'm more than happy with that. So, all right, great. Yeah, so that's everything that I sold this week. I do appreciate you coming and watching the video. Thank you very much. Have a great day. I'll see you next time, and keep listening, because you know what? Fourth quarter is coming. Bye-bye.